RP X, RP Peep, RP Mac. You ain't having no relax. This shit got me tearing up.
What's good, y'all? On Jerry today, I'm about to check out 10 banned wrestlers WWE Unbanned. That means that the wrestler did something so messed up to the point where WWE had to kind of separate themselves from them and kind of never mention them again on TV and interviews and all that type of stuff. And one particular person comes to mind is Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan had a situation where he was caught on camera saying the N-word about, I think, his daughter's boyfriend or his ex-wife's Linda husband or whoever, and that they would be totally separated themselves from Hulk Hogan for a long time, and then ultimately kind of led him back into the fold and re-signed him back into the company. But he had to apologize to all the African American wrestlers backstage. So let's hop into the video, man. This video is about WrestleMania, so let's check it out.
When a superstar is banned by WWE, this means that they can't appear or even be mentioned on television.
Absolutely.
Although this is common, it's equally as common for WWE to unban certain wrestlers and allow them to either return to WWE or allow them to be mentioned directly on WWE programming. But which wrestlers were they? Well, join us now as WrestleMania looks at 10 WWE superstars who have been unbanned by WWE.
I know somebody that won't be unbanned, and that's Chris Benoit. I don't think they ever gonna unban him due to the circumstances of what he
Be sure
did.
to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Number 10,
Wade Barrett. That man Wade Barrett.
At one stage, it looked like Wade Barrett was going to be one of WWE's top stars. Having won the inaugural season of NXT, Barrett was positioned as the leader of the Nexus, and he was involved in a huge feud with John Cena. Unfortunately, the feud with Cena did little for the British-born star, and he spent the remainder of his WWE career changing gimmicks to try and find something which
I
fit.
like that Bad News Barrett
would
gimmick.
officially depart from WWE in 2016 and would be rather public in his comments about what he thought about the company and specifically key members of WWE management. When he appeared on the Talk Is Jericho podcast, Barrett stated that during his final days in the company, he had a heated backstage argument with members of WWE management, and he left on extremely bad terms. Barrett would be virtually banned from WWE programming for the
another
next
one.
few years.
Alberto Del Rio.
His return to WWE
Del Rio was another one.
Color commentator for the NXT brand. This was a role which the former Intercontinental Champion has received rave reviews for. We're glad that they gave Barrett another chance. Number 9, Victoria.
They banned her?
Victoria was one of the most popular female stars to ever step foot in the WWE ring. Following her departure in early 2009, she would have great success with TNA, winning their Knockouts title on multiple occasions. Unfortunately, although Victoria was beloved by all talent in WWE, they decided to ban her and virtually erase her from existence. There were even reports in 2017 that Victoria wasn't allowed to attend a SmackDown taping.
I remember
Victoria
that.
wanted to attend the show to visit friends backstage, but she was turned away. And she was rather quite rightly upset about this, and it took until 2021 for the WWE to officially unban her from the company. Victoria made her grand return to WWE programming as she took part in the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble. Number 8, Carlito. Fans have fond memories of Carlito's work in WWE.
I hated Carlito.
Important players of the
Progression
era and had a number of notable feuds with the likes of John Cena, Randy Orton, and even Ric Flair. But when Carlito was rather shockingly released from WWE in 2010, the relationship between him and the WWE was strained seemingly indefinitely. Carlito began to badmouth WWE in every single interview following his release, and would even make crude and derogatory comments in relation to Triple H and how he ascended to the top of the WWE. Fans had assumed that Carlito returning was completely out of question. However, he made a special appearance at the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble to the delight of fans. Carlito would then wrestle a match on Raw before reportedly having a tryout as a WWE producer. Number 7, Kenny Dykstra. Kenny Dykstra has actually been unbanned twice from the WWE in the past 5 years. The initial reason that he was banned was because it was discovered that Kenny's fiancée Mickey
she had an affair with John Cena.
With WWE's top star John Cena.
I remember that.
Instead of trying to help Kenny,
he made it public.
Difficult time in his life.
Matt Hardy, another one they banned.
A different show and didn't allow him to interact.
They brought him
Cena.
back.
Kenny would also lose his spot on the card. He would be sadly released by WWE in 2008, but it would be eventually brought back into the company for a brief stint in 2016. However, he was gone from the company just after a few matches. In 2021, it was announced that Kenny had re-signed with the WWE as a coach at the Performance Center, so it looks like the relationship between him and WWE has officially been repaired. Number 6.
That's what's
Hulk
up.
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
One of the most
Somebody I mentioned in the beginning of the video.
decisions WWE have made in recent memory is their decision to unban Hulk Hogan. Hogan was previously banned from the WWE after it was revealed that he made vulgar remarks in a tape that was leaked. Fans were fully on board with the WWE's decision, but over time Hogan was slowly unbanned from WWE programming. He would begin to be invited back to television back in 2018, and in 2019 he was making appearances on programming yet again. This decision has been met with disdain from both WWE fans and even some superstars, but although WWE have allowed Hogan back into the mix, AEW have outright banned Hogan and has stated that Hogan will never be welcome in his company. Number 5. Raven. Now, the reason that Raven was banned from the WWE was because they had sued them a number of times throughout his wrestling career. These lawsuits range from a lawsuit over royalties to a lawsuit over WWE claiming that the superstars...
They should have treated Raven a little bit better.
Raven
Dude was a
has also
genius
made a number of
creatively.
negative comments about WWE, including commenting on how they operate and bad-mouthing key figures in the company. Due to this hostility between the WWE and the former Hardcore Champion, fans were shocked when WWE announced that Raven would be part in a Table of 3 episode on the WWE Network. He appeared on the popular show alongside Mick Foley and RVD, so it looked like Raven is now allowed to work with WWE and be a part of WWE Network documentaries.
Should have been back in the day,
Jeff
man.
Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett's controversial departure in 1999 led to Jarrett being blacklisted from WWE for almost 2 decades.
Created one of the
Jarrett
most
held
entertaining
this match
wrestling
for money in October
promotions
of
ever.
1999, and this completely shattered the relationship between the two parties. Following a run in WCW, Jarrett would form the brand new wrestling promotion TNA. The company was a strong alternative product to WWE and attracted a number of top talents, including Kurt Angle, Sting, and Hulk Hogan. Vince reportedly loathed Jarrett so much that he had zero interest in working with Jarrett in any capacity. This was until 2018 when it was announced that Jarrett was to be inducted into
That was
the
2018?
WWE Hall of Fame.
Damn,
Following
time
his
then flew.
induction, Jarrett would make a number of television appearances, including an appearance at the 2019 Rumble. Jarrett had also been working as a member of the creative team, working closely with Vince McMahon, which certainly implies
Damn, time
the
then flew,
relationship
man.
between Jarrett and Vince
I remember watching
was
it,
fully
the
healed.
Hall of Fame speech.
Number 3, Scott Steiner. The WWE was so strict in their outright ban of Scott Steiner that they had an image given to the security team at major events such as the WWE Hall of Fame to make sure that he wasn't in attendance. Steiner has spent several years trashing everything WWE has done and has even made crude comments in relation to both Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Although Steiner hasn't appeared in WWE television since 2004, this could all change thanks to a recent online report. Steiner's real-life nephew is currently one of NXT's biggest stars.
Braun Breaker.
He looks to be a future WWE champion and has every tool to succeed. And according to the report, WWE Chairman Vince McMahon would be open to working with Steiner in the future.
That's what's up.
And this implies that Steiner is unbanned from WWE and could be working with WWE on future projects, which is an exciting prospect to say the very least. Number 2, Chris Jericho. When Chris Jericho
They
decided
banned
to sign with
Y2J?
AEW in 2019, they issued a mandate to
I don't
remove
believe
Jericho
it.
from any promotional material. He was removed from the WWE intro package and would no longer be mentioned on WWE programming. But this was until the WWE social media account made a completely unexpected announcement in April of 2021. It was revealed that the inaugural AEW World Champion Jericho was to appear on Stone Cold Steve Austin's
For
Broken
real?
Skull Sessions. This was unprecedented, and fans were shocked
Why
that
he was
they
under
allowed an
contract?
AEW star to appear on one of their top shows. The Broken Skull Sessions episode received rave reviews from fans, in particular for how WWE allowed Jericho to
Damn.
talk about his AEW career and even discuss in depth some of the pros and cons of working for both companies. And number 1, Chris Benoit. Following Chris Benoit's
I don't think they
actions in
unbanned
2007,
Benoit.
whose name was erased from the history books altogether. For the most part, WWE have kept to this mandate, but recently they've allowed casual mentions or even images of Benoit to appear on WWE programming. For instance, in a number of WWE Network documentaries, including the Monday Night War series, Benoit is mentioned by name by Jim Ross.
I cannot believe this. Perry Saturn, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko on WWE.
Even footage of Benoit could be seen during a video package for the John Cena vs. Randy Orton match
I remember
on
that.
TLC back in 2000.
They didn't say his name though.
Now, it's important to note that whilst the WWE has certainly been more lenient in showing or naming Benoit, they've never once glorified or celebrated his legacy in
Never.
any way.
I don't think they ever gonna
There
do
you have
that.
it, folks. 10 WWE superstars unbanned by WWE. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Alright, y'all, great video, man. Like I said in the video, man, I don't think they will ever unban Chris Benoit. Just due to the circumstances, that double murder suicide that he had in 2007 will always overshadow everything great he ever did in the ring. And I don't believe that they banned Chris Jericho. I mean, and unbanned. It was shocking to see that they had a wrestler that's under another company's that's under contract with another company appear on their network. So I couldn't believe that happened. But let me know what y'all thought of the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.